Yeah, so the major third minor chord. So go ahead. Yeah, so go ahead and go the E, F, go the rest of the way up. So yeah, so we have the C major scale. Familiar with, and then the triads says it's a 3-note chord that's built with a major third and a minor third. And what it is basically you take the scale and then you skip a note and add the next note above it. So instead of we're going to C, we skip the D, add the E, skip the F, add the G. And that's how we get that triad on C. So after he finishes, I'm going to volunteer to come up and do the triads for me on this scale. Thanks. Who's comfortable with the triads? You got the triads? To the right, okay. So the triads, one of the exercises that I used to do as a student was the triads of the major scale, which is very easy in C. But as you start taking up keys, it takes more thinking to do it in C sharp or B. I still think about some of them that I don't know. Oh man. So those are the triads of the major scale, and that's what we're going to use to build out our song here. Yep, there you go. Got it. Yep. So now you can go do that on the list here. Go do that one. Let's do those two. Okay, so we're not going to get into like some of the higher stuff, like what are all the Roman numerals and things with the chords, because there's not really enough time to dive that heavily in theory. But what I'm going to do is put the Roman numerals under these so that you can know which ones you're going to use. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is minutes, little 3 symbol, and back to 1. So the first step that we're going to do to our song here, we've all got a little worksheet here. We're actually going to write a song by doing the chords first. So I know we just talked about melodies, what makes a great melody, but when you're very first starting to compose, it's harder to figure out what harmonies belong with the melody than it is to just create a basic chord progression first and fit a melody to it. So that's the way that I start with this, is we actually start with the chord progression, because that makes it a little bit easier if you haven't done it before. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick 4 chords and do them on this first line. And you're going to do 1 chord per measure. And you're going to write the Roman numeral underneath it. And if you're not as familiar with theory, maybe your teacher or someone sitting next to you can help you with this. But I want you to write, again, whole notes, just in the left hand, just in the root, not in inversion, but just write one of these chords. And you can actually start with whichever one you want. 1 is often the easiest one to start with, because if you start with the 1 chord, then it kind of gives you a whole base to your song. So if you're not sure what to start with, I would pick 1 here, and then you can pick any of these other chords. So you could go 1 to 6, or 1 to 3, or 1 to 5, and then you're just going to pick 3 more chords here. Any 3 chords. The only tip that I would give you is, for now, if you avoid the 7, that will make your life and my life easier. So just don't do the 7 quite yet. But so start with 1 here, and then pick 3 chords. Any 3 chords. Again, you can make a great song. It doesn't matter which chords. You can go as inventive as you want. So write the Roman numeral and draw your whole note down. Oh yeah, please pencils. We've got more over here. Did anyone? Oh yeah, handouts so you can get it. Yeah, so 1 chord in each measure, I'd suggest you choose the one that makes the song sound a little bit more traditional. You too. So, do it first 4 measures. Yeah, and then one note, one chord in each measure that has 3 notes. Like that. 3 notes in the chord there, 3 notes there.
Can't repeat chords. Got it. 4 chords, your choice.
Cool. So those of you that are really confident in what you're doing here and know you're comfortable with theory, you can be working on other measures if you want to kind of fill out the rest of the song. We'll just go with the groups to kind of the first 4. And I don't go into authentic and plagal and half and deceptive cadences in this first workshop because that just kind of makes it a little more technical. And the thing is, just picking random chord progressions, you can actually make a fun song already. So if you're wondering why I'm not talking about cadences, that's why, because it just kind of adds, it's a little bit of an overload if you don't already know that. So we've got 4 chords now. Let's get a volunteer to bring, or tell me your chords, and I'm going to write them up here. We're going to move on to step 2. And if you're struggling a little bit, maybe if you want to raise your hand, David can come over and kind of help you with this first part while I'm working on this. If anybody wants to. Do you mind doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. He can run around. So if you're like, I didn't really get the first part, have him. He can come over so that you can keep up. Okay. So somebody that wants to give me. Oh, okay. The volunteer, give me your 4 chords.
Yeah. 1, 3, 2, and 4.
So I got 1. Did you say 3?
Yeah.
And then what?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Okay, so you follow along on your own, but we're doing, what's your name?
Ken?
Kevin?
No, Ken.
Ken? So we're going to Ken's sample here. Okay, so we have our 4 chords to start our song, and they sound like this. Okay, now the next step is we're going to pick what I call anchor notes, which is going to be the basis of our melody line here. So to do that, we're going to pick one of the 3 notes that's already in the chord and make that the first note in each measure of our melody. So in our first measure, we have 3 notes here. We have a C, E, and a G. So somebody pick C, E, or G. What's going to start our melody? G. Okay, so G is going to start our melody. And I'm going to do this with a quarter note. This is a good time to use a pencil if you have the option of pen versus pencil. So I'm going to use a G to start this melody. Now we're going to jump to our next measure. We have an E, G, and B. So somebody pick between E, G, and B. What should our note be in back? B. Choice. So I'm going to put, again, this is not a technical theory term, the word anchor note. This is just what I use to describe it. But we have a B right here in our first, or in our second measure to start that melody. Now in our third measure, we have a D, F, and A in the chord. So what should we pick? An F. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come down to the F. Here, with this example, we actually have the choice of whether we want to go up to the F or down. We could really pick which one. I'm going to go ahead and don't go down for that F. And then our last one, I don't know how many you can see it from back there, but it's an F, A, and a C for the 4 chord.
A.
We're going to do an A. All right. Now I'm going to actually make that last note a whole note. So it'll be kind of the end of our phrase. And again, phrasing is a little bit more technical topic, but we're going to end it with a full note for now, our melody. So take a minute, and in your example, go through and look at your 4 chords that you have picked, and pick one of the 3 notes to serve as your anchor note in each measure. Draw a quarter note to do that. And again, if you need help, you can raise your hand. I can come over, David can come over, and help you out if you're a little confused on it. Again, raise your hand if you need a hand, and you can come over and help you out. Okay, so we have our anchor notes now, and now what we're going to do is make a little bit of magic happen. So this is the fun little part of this game that's called connect the dots. It's kind of convenient that music is based on really large dots. So when I was a kid, I used to, you draw little things and connect and see the picture. So that's actually what we're going to do here. But we're going to, let's see, hopefully most of you have pencils, because I'm going to show you this 2 different ways. So we're going to start with the easier way. Okay, so the easier way is we take this G, and we need to get up to a B. All right? So I'm just going to fill in the gap there. So I'm going to put an A. I'm just going to take the scale, and we're going to fill in the gap. Put a B, and then, oh, I already got to B, so I'll just repeat the B. All right? So I have just filled in the rest of this melody line. Now I'm going to take the B and I'm going to come back down to the F. And then I'm going to go back to the F, and I'm going to go up to the A. Now, if you're doing this in yours, one thing you could do is, so this is the most basic way to create the melody. You could try this with your first line, and then the thing I'm going to show you next, you can try it on your second line. Pick 4 new chords, pick a quick anchor note, and I'll show you the technique for the second one. So, not yet. We will. Yeah. But right now, we're going to stick inside of it. So this is, again, the principle here is what you could do. In fact, one teacher, after I did this method, she shared with me that she would get dice with her students. I guess there's like chord dice that you can buy. And so she'd have them roll dice to choose their chords. It's for some of your younger students. So they would pick, I rolled a 3, so then they'd write in the 3 chord. Now I rolled a 2, and they'd write in that one. And then same thing, like you could roll to pick which of the 3 notes, like bottom, middle, or top. You can have a dice that rolls to choose that. So it just kind of made a little game to write the first song, and then they fill in these blanks. Do you have a question?
Yeah, so, and I probably missed this part, but you were choosing notes, you got your first note on the top scale, and then the next note, what did you